Hello, hello! Welcome to Crazy Games. Welcome to Genshin Impact. We're gonna continue our quest, Dust to Dust. Return to Liyue Harbor and find Childe. Having sought out the Adepti and completed the task Moon Carver entrusted to you, you return again to Liyue Harbor to look for Childe. He tells you that the Liyue Xing's response to the Archon's passing has given him some food for thought. So yeah, in the last couple of videos, I guess just a little recap. We talked to the Adepti and told them what happened to Rex Lapis. And they're kind of like in disbelief that it would happen, and they decided to kind of investigate, or at least help us investigate as well. Now, Rex Lapis was murdered, and we were prime suspect for some reason. But yeah, let's continue. Actually, I'm gonna quickly put Lisa back in my party. I'm not going the right way, apparently. Oh, what? That is so weird. If you look at the mini map, it says the point of me, like the place I need to go, is like lower than this place. So there's a little bit of a bug there. So hey, Childe.
やっと戻ってきた。絶運の間はどうだったかな。なるほど。昨月筑陽神君、利水定山神君、龍雲釈風神君、高馬大聖。
I wonder why sometimes it says like, oh, you explained what happened with text in those black screens, and sometimes it's just black screen and then, oh, you're just supposed to like kind of get the idea that you explained everything.
ファリュイも把握してない名前がいくつかあったね。お礼に君にいい情報を教えてあげよ
う。Nice.
神の死に対してリーユエ七世の反応がとても興味深くてね。真犯人が捕まらない限り先祖の亡骸を目にすることは許さないと彼らが公言したんだ。
Anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia? What's an Exuvia?
その上情報を封じようとしている。けど儀式を見に行った人はたくさんいたし、たとえ七世でも噂を止めることはできないだろう。
先祖の亡骸？
リーユへの通説では元王帝君も仙人だからね。
Oh, okay.
元神は契約の神であり、仙人たちの祖とも呼ばれているんだ。
He has a lot of titles.
すべての三元五剣仙人は過去にリーユエを守る契約を結んでいるんだよ。
そうか。道理でリーユエのことになるとすぐに動いたんだな。
その通り、彼らには責任もその資格もある。もしリーユエを管理する七世に問題があったら、それを非難する資格がね。元神の魂が天に召されたとして、その亡骸をなぜ七世が隠そうとする？どう考えても疑わしい。
This makes things difficult for me too. I agree, something is definitely not right.
あ、そうだよ。オイラたちはあの神に会いに来たんだった。もしリーユエ七世が先祖の亡骸を隠してて、誰も近づけさせないなら。
Wait, I thought Exuvia is another title for Rex Lapis. Now I'm confused again.
こいつが七神を訪ねるっていう目標が叶わなくなる。
七神を訪ねる？それはまたどうして？
Nothing to do with you. A girl's got her secrets. No comment.
いい答えだね。いとも簡単にファドゥイに騙されるような騎士ではいい騎士とは呼べない。そうだろ？
そうだろ？
でも今回に限っては君を助けることができるよ。
I wonder if we'll get this guy in our party temporarily at some point.
本当か？
少し時間が欲しい。 人探しする時間がね。この行き詰まった状況を打破してくれる人を見つけてくるから。
Oh, more new characters?
ああ、面白い。この不極の段階で平静を保っていられるほど最終的に訪れる混乱は激しくなる。この目で決壊する暗流を見るために俺と再会するまでどうか生きていてくれよ。
The land. Oh, I'm done. Does it continue to the next thing? New quest. An organization known as Wangshen. Don't put Wang anywhere near rice. Okay, so that was quick. I think this is a new thing, but it still has to do with the whole like Geo Archon. So I kind of want to do this and get it over with, because for some reason there's like a bug in the game right now where it constantly tell me that this quest is available on the like this UI on underneath the minimap, and it's a little bit annoying, especially when I'm just like trying to do like commissions and stuff, and I kind of want to look for where the commission is, and it's telling me like, oh, this new quest is available. I'm like, no, I'm trying to see where the commission and what the commission wants me to do. So yeah. Yeah, I'll just continue this. Let's continue. Wait until the following day. There's something I kind of want to do real quick, and it's to change the graphics. Full screen. I don't know if that changes anything for the recording, but it certainly gets rid of some like eyesores when it comes to what I'm seeing on my screen. I see like the big bar on the top with the X, the square, and the line, and it cuts off my bottom because of that, the bottom of the game. Yay! Do I just use the time thing? I kind of wish party setup is part of that wheel, and not whatever the battle pass one is. Wait, what else is on this wheel? I feel like the battle pass one shouldn't be here, and like maybe the party setup one is here instead. Alright, let's change the time of day. So it's almost the next day. An organization. Who is my... Well, see, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It tells me about that quest for some reason. Talk to the bank staff. Oh. Are you talking to me? Sorry, it's been a while since anyone has spoken to me. You literally caught me off guard. He's a guard and he got caught off guard. But I don't really wish to actively socialize with the people here, because they're disgusting. Who are you? I'm the guard here. This is the Northland Bank, which was opened in Liyue by Sneznia. It's also Sneznaya. It's also the only non-local bank here in Liyue. That's about all I know. If you would like to know more, you can talk to the manager. I'm not a Karen. What else does he say, actually? You don't want to socialize with others? Well, I did try to fit in at first, but eventually I realized it was no use and I just gave up. Even though I've met a lot of people here, in the end, I couldn't help but still feel a certain distance between myself and them. I was never included as a part of the group, and socializing with them is exhausting. At this point, I've lost all interest in trying. Perhaps there are just too many cultural differences. Culture shock, culture shock. I remember visiting Taiwan for the first time and experiencing. It's like the first time I've ever traveled out of Canada, and I actually experienced culture shock when I was there. They drive on the other side of the road. The language is like all different, and the way the shops are set up and restaurants are, and just like the whole presentation of a lot of things are different. And I was like, what? One of the big things I noticed is their street lights are LED lights. So like the red, green, yellow lights, they're LEDs. And like immediately my nerd brain like went like, haha, that wouldn't work in Canada where I live, because LEDs don't really generate enough light or enough heat to melt the snow that covers it whenever winter comes around and it snows. But then of course LEDs are way more efficient than whatever halogen or incandescent bulbs or whatever that's used. Actually, some LED lights gets pretty, like some LED floodlights gets pretty hot too. So I don't know. Maybe that sentiment is actually wrong. It's just that I thought LEDs don't generate as much heat as some of the other ones, and it might not be effective enough in the winter and end up getting covered, and nobody knows what the signal is. But anyway, let's talk to Ekaterina.
ようこそ講師様のご友人。ファデュイでのご活躍をお祈りしておりますよ。
Oh, we're part of the Fatui all of a sudden? We were like killing their people when we were in Mondstadt. I don't consider Childe a friend. I have no intention of joining the Fatui. They both have kind of the same sentiment.
私たちは凡人であり、氷の女工ではありません。
Like water.
凡人の考えは氷の下にある水。ずっと固く鋭いわけがありません。失礼しました。本題に戻らせていただきます。約束は果たしたと講師様から伝言を預かっております。
約束を果たした？あ、人を探してくるって話か？
はい。状況を打破できる人を探すと講師様は約束しました。ファデュイの執行官は約束を違いません。
You know how like the normal characters are 4 stars, and the 5-star characters are the rare characters? It would be funny if like they added like 3-star characters that are like kind of like this character. You know, like there's enough design to it to kind of pop out from like the common throwaway NPCs, but then it's like just like still kind of not as crazily designed or not as fancy as like the 4 stars. So you can unlock like guys like or characters like this, Ekaterina, or one of those like fancier guards or something, or like some of the generic Knights of Favoniuses. The advantage of that is that you can upgrade their constellations really fast because you roll them all the time, instead of like having just like weapons that you roll all the time. You can roll like these generic characters, and maybe like they're not even like playable characters or something. They're just like support characters that you kind of equipped to a certain button or a certain UI element or something that you call in, and they like, I don't know, do an attack or something. They like throw a bunch of bombs on the ground, or they appear and like give you a health boost, or they come and drop like a field of fire or something, and it just helps you. Like for example, if you don't have I don't know, if you don't have like an ice person unlocked, you can have like the ice like support character or something to help you combo with ice or something whenever there's like an ice puzzle. I don't know, that'll be an interesting idea to try and like add to this game, but that's kind of like out there. It's just a thought that just kind of came to my head, so it's not really well fleshed out. As I looked at this character and went like, hey, she looks pretty cool, like as a character design. She has like fancy hair, it's not generic hair. She's got a different outfit than most generic NPCs, and she also has voice acting, so they can do something like that.
じゃあ、どこに行けば会えるんだ？
講師様は瑠璃亭にいます。
Luli Pavilion.
わあ、瑠璃亭か。聞いたことがあるぞ。 リーユエの料理にはリー祭とユエ祭の2つの祭形があって数百年も対立してきてるんだ。でリー祭の代表が瑠璃亭なんだ。オーナーはわざと悲運の丘に店を構えてユエ祭を代表する新月剣と正面対決してるって話だぜ。
Trust you to only know these sort of things. You're like this every time we talk about food. Yeah, she seems to really like
そ
food.
う言わずにとにかく美味しいものがあるぞ。早く行こうぜ。
I know I said this in the past video, but I kind of want to say it again because I think it's funny. If Paimon eats, does it also mean Paimon poops? She's just like, she just like has to like float over a toilet or something in order to poop. Or she's like a bird. She like flies around looking for people she doesn't like and just drops a turd on their head. Ring. The organization known as Wangshen. Find Childe. Was this the new quest? So it gave me like the animation of new quest. Chapter 1, Act 2. Upon your return from visiting the Adepti, you discover that the Qi Xing have hidden the Geo Archon's vessel away. Oh, is that why they call him the X whatever? Like the dragon, they actually like hidden him instead of like doing a proper burial or something. Childe promised that he'd find someone to break the stalemate, so you can pay another visit to the Northland. So you pay another visit to the Northland Bank. I think like, I don't know if this chest respawns, but there's like a chest up here that gives you a lot of aura. And, oh no, it didn't respawn. Hui hui how hui hui. Bank. Find Childe. Oh, he's down there. But the tinkle line, tinkle line, like PP. There's a bunch of PP on the ground, but the twinkle is telling me to go through here. Hi, Childe. Hello, child. Have you had your morning beating yet?
やあ、来たね。約束は果たしたよ。君たちを助けられる人、眼神の船体が七星によって隠されたという難題を解決してくれる人を見つけた。
で、そいつはどこにいるんだ？瑠璃亭にいるのか？
ああ、ついてきて。接待を、いや、この国でいう食事会というおもてなしを用意した。
Crowd noises.
皇子様、ようこそいらっしゃいました。個室をご用意いたしました。勝利様がお待ちしております。
Zhongli. Is he unlockable character too? Oh, hello. He looks he has the Diluc vibes.
紹介するよ。こちらは家業人で王城堂の閣下勝利先生だ。
Soli Sensei, consultant to the organization known as Wangshen, and trusted associate of the Fatui. Wangshen.
うん。リーユエで王城堂のような仕事はどうしても家業人との商売を避けられないからね。俺たちファデュイはこういう影の下を歩くお友達と付き合うのが好きなんだよ。
影の下を歩く。
はじめまして。 お前たちがモンドで活躍した噂を耳にしたことがある。
家業人、影、人を王女。あ、まさか王女堂っていうのは。
They do human trafficking.
そうだ。
Uh-oh.
お前の想像通りだ。王女堂とは葬儀業者で、人々を安心して極楽浄土へと送り出すためにある。
So he's a funeral person.
あれ、
That's kind of like human trafficking. Trafficking humans who passed away to the other world, to the next world.
まさか勝利先生が殺し屋かと思ったのかな。ファデュイのお友達の中には確かに殺し屋はたくさんいるけど、王女堂は違うよ。少なくとも表向きはね。一応家業人だからね、詳細は言えない。とにかく君たちに紹介した理由は。
俺ならお前たちに元王帝君の戦隊に合わせられる。
What was the reason why I wanted to see Rex Lapis's vessel? I don't remember.
驚くことはないよ。天主園行幸の企みのせいで元神の戦隊は隠されてしまったけど、まずは勝利先生の話を聞こう。
Tianquan. Is that like God's hand or God's fist or Sky Fist? Tianquan Ningguan. First, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say,
元王
shall
帝
we?
君は仙人たちの祖だが、仙人の一人だ。リーユへ数千年の歴史を見ていくと、仙人が去っていく傾向は紛れもない事実としてある。なぜなら時代が変わったからだ。絶運の間を訪れた時、そういう変化をお前たちも感じただろう。見ての通り、仙人の時代は遠ざかりつつあり、人の時代こそが徐々に現実となりつつあるんだ。昔、仙人が去ると盛大な儀式が執り行われていた。それがリーユへの伝統だ。しかし今回の件については七世までもがその伝統をないがしろにしている。
That's blasphemy.
見ていられない。
Well, they do have a decide. They do have a deicide to deal with. Oh, that's like the killing of a god, I guess.
そうだよ。真犯人もまだ捕まってない。
神殺し事件。それについて王女堂は気になどしていない。王女堂が気にしているのは、仙人を迎える迎戦儀式が盛大に行われている反面、去った仙人を送る送戦儀式が放置されている。旅人よ、孔子殿からお前のことを聞いた。お前は風神の友人なのだろう。俺と共に元神を送る儀式の準備をしてくれないか。
Sure.
賢明な判断だ。天主園行幸、彼女は帝君の戦隊を見ることを禁じた。無事七神を訪ねたいのなら、君にはこの方法しか残ってない。
その通りだ。送戦儀式に参加することだけが元神の体に合うことのできる唯一の機会だろう。
Looks like there's no other choice.
納得したのなら俺についてこい。詳細は歩きながら話そう。
よし、これで俺の橋渡しとしての役目は終わった。どう？なかなかの結果だろう。
Thank you.
さあ、行くなら早くした方がいい。俺のことは気にしないで。ここで崇拝いただいて、ついでに箸の使い方でも練習してるから。
What is chopstick? Can we talk to him?
箸、難しいな。
Haha. It's funny because that's kind of like if you're thinking about the instead of like character to character and within the narrative and think about like the meta, think of it a bit more meta, I guess. That's like MiHoYo as a Chinese or Asian developer making fun of like foreigners who don't know how to use chopsticks right away. How do I get out of here? Aha. Because if the developers were a Western developer and they kind of put in right into the story like, oh, these chopsticks are very hard to use, it kind of like shows that in a Western perspective of how they feel about chopsticks. But this is a Asian developer, so this is like their how they feel a Westerner would. Like how a Westerner has interfaced with chopsticks and how they reacted to chopsticks. I'm trying to phrase it as nice as possible without like blatantly like making fun of one race or another. Zhongli. Zhongli.
旅人
Zhongli.
神が去った城をその身で感じた後リーユエという神のいる地を訪れお前はどう感じた
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are all around you? Are here all around you in the year? I prefer the atmosphere in Mondstadt. The year is a better place. I kind of, if they were asking me and not the character, I would actually say I enjoyed like the aesthetics of Mondstadt a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe I was just there for longer, but Li Yue seems like kind of too complicated, and I guess it's bigger. I don't know. Like this seems like a simple area that you can kind of relax in, but Li Yue seems like a place where you're supposed to like get busy and get stuff done. That's kind of like the feelings that get invoked by this place. Mondstadt.
なるほどお前はそういう種類の旅人かそれも悪くないしかし神のいる地には3700年の歴史がある創戦儀式を準備する過程もお前の旅の一部となりお前の見聞を広めることになるだろうリーユエは七国で最も繁栄している国であり神の鎮座や七星の統治があるそれゆえファデュイの外交手段の多くはリーユエでは通用しない七星の一人である行幸は常にファデュイを警戒しているおそらくそれこそ孔子が王城堂の力を借りた理由かもしれないな
創戦儀式は孔子にとって何のメリットがあるんだ
それは知らないし知りたくもない俺にとってファデュイはあくまで資金援助をするだけの存在だ
Oops, I kind of think I'm gonna skip something there.
これは講師が提供してくれた最初の資金だ使い切ったら彼に報告してまた資金をもらうといい
Her face lights up.
さあ行こう儀式の準備の第一歩は神に釣り合う最高品質のヨドマリ石を見つけ出すことだ
Quest complete. A bag of aura. New quest, Moonfinger. Go buy a Noctilus Jade. Is that the blue stuff? Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's the blue stuff. Cool, 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 cool. Whenever the word jade appears, I think like green stuff. But I guess jade comes in all sorts of colors. Actually, I think this is a good point to stop it. A lot of dialogue in this episode, not a lot of fighting. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. I'll be continuing this quest, Moonfinger. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye!